want to get some troops on the river here already before I retreat too far. We should have some reinforcements already getting in here as well. Oh yeah, we got these two. Once they get in here, then we'll hopefully have the river more or less defended. And at the same time, it's going to shorten the supply distance, so we'll spend less supplies bringing the supplies in, which certainly helps. I mean, we've got enough supply production, that's not the issue. But it's just, the amount of supplies that is being moved through our nation right now is just so high that, actually, how much does it... Internet work? Quite a bit. Like, internet work and news is combined about 9,000. So yeah, it's a decent bit. Oh, are we out of supply? Oh yeah, we got lack of supplies over here. Not a full lack of supplies, but enough to hinder us a little bit in the combat there. And looks like our attack over here is going... Oh, actually, one thing that I could do... Well, there's multiple things that I could do, to be fair, but one thing in particular... Are you still doing ground attacks there? You are. How about you start doing ground attacks here? We could even send in someone else to do attacks there as well. For example, this one. Doesn't really have a lot of supplies. Does require a lot of supplies, but how about you actually ground attack there to break the enemy counterattack? It's only from that province. Oh, hello. Oh, right, this was the defense near Kalin. Excellent. I think it's time for a counterattack. At least I hope it is. I'm going to pull you out, and the troops in Kalin are a bit bad. Or badly hurt right now, but I think we'll be alright. That one's getting in there. These two... I think I'll have this one pull back already. These two are fine. That one's not fine. This one I'm going to pull back. Hold on, was it? No, it was that one. Uralsk, that is the corner on the front line there. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you sit down there already. And we might be able to start pulling some of these back. Have you dug in? You have. I suppose it's time for these two to retreat. Well, I suppose it's not retreating, it's advancing towards home. About a week for the cavalry. I could send this one back. So this is part of... Oh, this is part of Halman's troops, actually. I'm going to send that back to Vitebsk. That seems like it might be okay. At least it's slightly closer than Latvia. Compared to the area that his troops need to be operating in. It looks like the bombardment that we're doing... Actually, not doing bombardment there right now, are we? Oh no, not during nighttime. Oh, oh yeah, that is lost. Musashi is lost, okay. Expanded airbase, I'm gonna say no need, because I have not set the things anyway. Nuclear program cost, keep it running. We should be getting a little bit more on the nuclear research then. Looks like in February we're going to get the level 2. Oh, right, how much do we... Oh, well, we got 0.09 nukes right now in our arsenal. Hopefully we'll soon get more. Oh, right, this gap here in the front is quite something. Just what I could do is I could maybe send one over that way. And the rest of these can advance into Mokshan. The Strike Commando, now that it's in Riga, it's probably a little bit better. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. It doesn't have a lot of range though. And Kaluga, I don't think we have supplies in there, no. Tula is probably slightly better. But is Tula going to be close enough to that one? Maybe. Let's rebase you there and see how it goes. We've got a decent organization. Okay. Do a bit of a ground attack here. You should do quite a number on the enemy troops there. Oh, wow, yeah. The garrison's on a little... Oh, well, the garrison is now shattered. Also, we've got a bit of combat there, but if we have a look at this... Oh, no, it wasn't even the strike commander that did the destruction necessarily. I mean, it did most of it, but... But yeah, no, it did do a decent bit of damage overall. It's just the close air support that did the final strike on the division there. But that's 2 of the enemy units now shattered there, so that's quite a good turn of events, I would say. And the enemy attack over here... Oh, wow, yeah, we've got only 4 divisions defending, but the width of these divisions is quite sizable. Right, there was the gap in the front over here that I was gonna take advantage of. It was down here, wasn't it? How about we send you down with the heavy tanks to break the enemy, and these can attack forward. These can attack there. You know what? You can go in here. We go all the way that way. This one doesn't have supplies, so it's probably not going to be that much of support. Oh, right, that was another convoy tank there. How's the enemy unity doing? 91.6, so it's gone down by another 0.4%. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm about to reach 69% surrender progress as well. Soon. Okay, it's just, what, 9 days for the police centers, at least for quite a few locations. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be quite enough of the police centers, but it's at least going to start reducing some of the unrest. And thus the supply should be reaching it slightly easier. Oh, there we go, another enemy division, but they're sending in a Guards tank division instead now. Oh, that's not great. Got the bombard... Oh, there we go. That was a pretty good strike there. We still have a bit of a lack of supplies for some units, I think. Or maybe it is the enemy that is having supply issues. Actually, no, I don't think that's the case. Right, so we are losing more ground over here, or we are yielding more ground over here, slowly but surely. So we've got someone there. Now, to be fair, like, I do have enough troops to hold on for, I don't know, a little bit time. I believe Moscow is still the capital, at least it used to be. But it's the capital icon is somewhere under the stack of the units, so it's a bit hard to tell. I'm pretty sure that once we take also around Moscow, then they will move the capital away. I think. If not, then that's going to cause a lot of supply problems for them. Yeah, we've got a few more infrastructure built. Excellent. But like, at least the amount of combats has dropped down significantly since the start of the war. Because both sides are, have spent a lot of their forces. And neither side is really capable of doing grand offensives anymore. I'm a bit curious about the amount of manpower that they have, though. We'll have a look at that after the autosave is done. It's a surprisingly long autosave. I do hope that everything is alright again here. That would be almost like me and a Taxis autosaves here. Russian hackers. Maybe. We'll just give it a moment. I mean, at least the cursor is still working, and it's showing everything. Of course, that might not mean anything, necessarily. Like, it can still be crashing. Or it might just be that there's something that is trying to save and is kind of not succeeding in it. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll just wait for a little bit longer. If it doesn't save soon, then what we might do is switch to the monthly autosaves again. And then just start over, so we'll at least get an autosave a little bit further in. Or in like the start of November, and then we'll just go with that. No, it did save. There we go. It was just a bit of a longer one. Let me touch it. There's only... Mitichi, sorry. 22.8. We got a lot of bombardments going in. I mean, it's mostly the bombardment. Oh, there we go. Victory. Now they're sending in some more troops. I mean, we need to still break this counterattack before we can get there. There we go. Right, we could maybe go ahead and send a bit of an attack down that way. And these two can attack. If there's only the garrison or the headquarters there, we could attack there as well. And these two can attack. I will give a slight support attack, although that stack does scare me. This stack, on the other hand, doesn't scare me at all now that I see what's in there. Hey, we are under attack. Oh, right, yeah, we got through that, but delay between attacks are reduced even further. Russian intense combat is always a pain to do if one crashes. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely the case. Right, so the counterattack over here, I don't think they're going to get that far in. I mean, we are defending in a forest, so defense modifiers are 600 even without digging bonuses. So I think we'll be pretty good. Especially since the... Oh yeah, the ground is frozen there. But that might cause some issues for the enemy as well. At least the attack modifier should be a lot less. That of course means also less for us in terms of attack modifiers. With the counterattack that they still have going, I think we are going to break through there. Got some supplies over here, but it's because we are supplying that province directly. There we go, another victory. This one's a bit low on supplies there, so that's for Lockdown over there. That one I think is going to hold... There's not that many troops in there. Do we have, by chance, some radars built in here? You know what? Let's go ahead and build some radar stations here. Just to get a little bit extra vision. I mean, we've got one in Kaluga already, which is all... Well, yeah, it's not that high... Oh! Okay. There's 19 regiments of garrisons in here. 16 anti-air. Some heavy anti-tanks and heavy artillery. More anti-air. Oh right, there's 16 heavy anti-air, then 5 anti-air, 5 NKVD. There seems to be some sort of paratrooper division there as well, and a ton of planes. And actually, that reminds me, do we, by chance, have these rockets somewhere, or have we spent them all? I think we may have spent them all. Do we have more bombers here somewhere? And some fighters. There's some bombers. I'm gonna start doing some runway cratering here. Go with defensive, but continues. Another thing that I could do, if I can't cut them off from here, and if Moscow is still their capital, just do logistical bombing in here, so they can't supply anything else. That would be kind of devious, or at least destroy a lot of the supplies going. Oh, right, that reminds me. Have a look at the jet bomber soon. I wanted to check how much is the... Oh no. The UI is bugging. Okay, let's tab out, and then tab back in. Maybe that works. I mean, one thing is certain, we did at least get the autosave. There we go. Right, so they got a 2200 manpower. They do have quite a bit of supply still. Not a lot of money or fuel, according to our spies anyway. They got plenty of oil still, but I think they just don't have the industry to convert the oil as quickly anymore. But I don't think they have that much production. Right, so the jet bomber. Yeah, we got the first one of those. Let's do some jet bomber wings then. It seems to be taking quite a while. Oh yeah, increased by about 1/6 increase in the time that it takes to build there. Because of the lack of practicals, but oh well. They are relatively expensive compared to the fighters. They are probably quite a bit bigger. We're getting an air base. A bit of infrastructure still about to be done. More rare extraction. Oh, when are we getting the nuclear reactor? That's going to be in end of December. It's going to be the next level. That might mean a bit more production in there. Yeah, we will need definitely them in the war against the Allies. That's true. And that is something that we're trying to kind of plan ahead on already in here. Right, so this combat, we may need to pull back one of these divisions. We can send in maybe a few more through. Is that... Oh, that's too low infrastructure. Oh. Well, I'll be. In that case, do we have supplies in here? No, not really. We got some troops heading in here. But the idea is if we were to cut them off over here, then that would be cutting off quite a few divisions. But that is quite a stack of troops there, so I don't think we'll be able to get through there quite yet. But we can certainly plan ahead. Oh, right, we want another round of combat near the... Oh, are we actually going to get there? We might be able to capture some troops here. Just about. Oh, they will probably get there in time, to be fair. Right, so... There's still 2 divisions. Okay, oh, never mind. I thought the game was about to do some bad things again. Right, let's send in 2 divisions over there. Try to get there as quickly as possible so we can encircle Moscow. And then they are either going to have to move their capital away. Which means that Moscow is going to have some supplies there, nonetheless. It is a city and all that, but... It might allow us to start weakening them. And we might be able to get Moscow by Christmas. That's doing alright. How are we doing over here? That's slowly pushing forward, but the lack of supplies is still quite apparent. How we managed to get the supply? I mean, let's see. So this one is supplying most of the kind of the eastern area. It doesn't seem to be going supplies through there. Then everything else is going through Kiev. That might be an issue. Like, we are, of course, expanding the railways through here over time, but right now there's just not a lot of good options for the supplies to go. It's like, either go through Kiev or don't go. Moscow before Christmas. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Oh, there we go. Won the combat there, and now we're about to reach in here, hopefully. Assuming that the enemy doesn't constantly try to counterattack. I think it's time for this... Oh, wow, yeah, that one needs to retreat. Took quite a bit of casualties there. So you're sitting on the corner already. Do have a little bit extra troops in here. How about we get you on the... over there. Starts digging in. That one could be pulled back. This one's mostly okay. This one's mostly okay. I reckon here in the center of this eastern kind of salient here, we can probably mostly retreat in pretty good order. What I might do is actually get you into the forest there to guard kind of this division's retreat to a certain degree. And then, so if you're retreating over there already, I'm going to wait until that is in place before we retreat further. This one's probably going to be able to hold for a while. We'll do that. There is some airfields here somewhere, isn't there? I'm pretty sure that they have done some... Well, actually, no, I don't know if they are bombing from anywhere nearby. So it might just be that the amount of extra enemy troops that they have is causing issues for us. We've got the reinforcements arriving shortly. Oh, we've got some light bombers here. Well, actually, let's just do ground bombardment in a bit of a wide region. On a daily, but defensive stance, so we don't want to risk too much. We already start. Oh wow, this is actually. Oh, there we go. Moscow is encircled. For a second time. I believe we were in this province before, but now we're there again. We're a lot more troops this time. Now, I do wonder, do we have the manpower to start pushing further? I mean, we could take that one. We could take that one. And then we're going to kind of start turning west and try to get to Ivanovo. And kind of push the enemy out far enough from Moscow that they can't leave that anymore. Oh, and this one's going to be under attack. Actually, both of these are under attack now. That's just one division. That's going to either give up or shatter very shortly. And this one is only one division as well. Into offensive. Hey, carry extra prototype advance. Excellent. Oh, and we started to get some of the cavalry divisions. I believe these were supposed to be on, like, more of the... This will start to get some into Ukraine. Base this in Kiev. One in Vinnytsia, and let's actually have a look at the supply. Maybe Chernihiv? Could maybe have some... Well, actually, no. I think we want to mostly guard the supply line here for now. Homel might be okay. And then... First we'll put you into Kontov. That's not quite on the supply line. That should be... Oh, right. And we need to get a new corps in here. Also, I'm just going to remove your leader. I don't think you need that one. This one doesn't need a leader either. We don't have a new army in here, so we'll just set up a new garrison. Or a new garrison army. Actually, yeah, we'll... This is going to be covering more than just Ukraine. There we go, and then this could be set under... You know what, we'll just put this under the Bucharest headquarters for now. Eventually we'll probably have a separate army group as well. For all the garrisons that we'll have in the east, but we'll start with small. Now we're going to move in the general... Oh, the general doesn't have a leader anymore. Oh, this is a fresh general. I remember now. Oh, we could send in the general that we had extra. That's fair. Sorry. That's Fixer. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, so the general. Where do we need you? There's... Maybe I'll send you down that way. It's not part of any actual head or any actual army corps right now, but that should be fine. Do these? They got a bit of a counterattack. No, that's just cavalry, so that's not too bad. We're also attacking over here, but they did manage to escape before we got in there. That's a bit of a shame. We could attack here. We got attack about to hit over there. So if we are going over there, we could also get this one. Move these forward. Maybe move these two forward. And get... Well, I'll leave these for here now. Rest of the cav is not in the core. Good point. Oh, you got a general as well. You don't need a leader. That one doesn't have a leader, and that one doesn't have a leader. But that should start reducing the revolt risk a little bit. Of course, it's gonna have to take a few days, or at least a day, to update the numbers. That should not be a problem. They got a bit of bombing in here. Do we have any interceptors in vicinity? Got some interceptors over here. But you don't really have a lot of supplies, do you? But if we can cut off or shoot down some of the enemy planes, that'd be nice. Okay, we got a Battle of Isa. Well, we do have the lack of supplies hindering us quite a bit, but it doesn't seem to be stopping us. In the combat, at least. So these two could maybe try to attack across the river. We could send in some support from the south. Another mechanized division giving support. You could actually start attacking there already. You'll give a bit of a support attack. Italino. Oh, right, that was quite a quick combat then. There's just 2 divisions in here. There's quite a stack of troops in Umed. Actually, no, we can send in 4 divisions attacking there. Although, you know what, I'm going to leave the mechanized troop out of that. It's a forest, so that's not the best location for them. Oh, there we go. They tried to attack through here, but we stopped them for now. There's actually a gap in the front here. I don't want to spread my troops too thin right now, because I know that that's going to end badly, but I might move one of these back to Kolomna or something like that to rest there. We do still have some supplies being brought in here, so actually a lot of the frontline provinces east of Moscow seem to be doing fine in terms of supplies. To the west of Moscow, that seems to be the problematic area right now.